Now let me ask you this, because I haven't had the opportunity, honestly, to read it fully.
You read more than all this.
But in reference to this particular one, the
Yes,
Black
yes.
Theology and Marxist Thought,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And from the introduction and from different, just skimming through that I was reading, would your message remain the same as the original transcript, or excuse me, the original manuscript from 1979 if you had to do a rewrite?
Well, the themes would remain the same. Namely, to be a Christian is to love thy neighbor, beginning with the orphan, the widow, the fatherless, the poor, those who are pushed to the margins.
Yes, sir.
Or what the 25th chapter of Matthew calls the least of the prisoners. So now, that thing would remain the same. What would change would be, of course, the age of Reagan, 79. I wrote that. Age of Reagan began in 1980.
Okay.
And now we live in the age of Obama. The age of Reagan lasted almost 30 years.
Yes, sir.
And that's where the greed was running amok, indifference to the poor, polarized body politic, pitting weak against the weak so that the strong itself could reign. And now that that's come to a close, I would have to say the same themes. Now in the age of Obama, let's see whether we can do better.
Okay.
Instead of talking about greed, let's talk about fairness. Instead of talking about indifference, let's talk about compassion. Instead of talking about fear, let's talk about what Brother Obama talked about, which is hope. So when you got fairness, compassion, hope, you can have a new day if people are courageous enough to usher it in.
That's very true. That's very true. We do not have enough.
Yes.
We have a few who may stand up and who are vocal, but we do not nearly have enough. And if we had enough to come together and be vocal as one, wow.
Ooh, make a difference.
Yes. It'd be a powerful thing. Would you agree?
Indeed. See, the anthem of a blues, people, lift every voice.
Yes, sir. I totally agree.
Takes courage.
Now, let me ask you this, because I also read that you were very influential in the writing of the storyline for the Matrix trilogy. And if you could parallel the pill that was given to the people that opened up their eyes to the truth of the Matrix, how could you parallel that in reference to the current state of the union? Could you make a parallel to that? What, if we were to take a pill, what falseness would be brought to light?
That's a deep question. I mean, one would be that we would be awakened to the financial oligarchs on Wall Street who have been gaining access to billions and billions of dollars based on speculative risk, making money out of money in the air, while 21% of our children live in poverty.
Yes.
The richest nation in history, world, more disgrace.
Yes.
While working people have flattened out in their earnings for over 20 years, so that we would be it's gangster activity at the top. That's basically what we're talking about.
Yes, sir.
Legalized gangster activity.
Yes, sir.
Billions and billions. And then when they get in trouble, they got $787 more billion to help them out.
Yes, sir.
Welfare for the rich, socialism for the rich. That's what it is. And we would be just overwhelmed by the hypocrisy, because when it came to poor people, especially poor women, poor black women, when they were in trouble, they would say, you got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Right.
You have to take personal responsibility.
Yes, sir.
They got in trouble. They got billions of dollars. Not one of them been investigated personally.
Yes, sir.
Where's the personal responsibility?
Right.
Sheer hypocrisy.
Sheer hypocrisy.